Oh, hey, what's up, Facebook? We're on Facebook. Want to say hi?
Hi.
I had my partner today in the car with me. So, if his mom's watching, I'm going to keep my hands on the wheel. I'm not going to talk like I'm Italian. I tend to do that. I just read something on one of my friend's posts. I actually tagged him on here, Cody Vidal. Vital Truth is his podcast, and I was on that the other day, and it was killer. A lot of deep thinking, and a lot of just, I don't know, trying to figure things out, man, the way that we can. And he wrote something about love. You know, God is love, and that, I believe that completely. And, you know, walking the path. What? He said that we're soulful beings having a human experience. That's the gist of it. And as a soul, that is my imagination. That's my ability to think. That's what separates us. Empathy and an imagination separates us from all other animals, right? Aside from some other things, biped, whatever. Yesterday when I was, I'm going to segue, I'm going to bounce around a little bit because I have a lot to say. Yesterday when we went to eat brunch at the Why Missing Diner. Our waiter, it was like we had to meet or something, I don't know. But he said something to me yesterday, and it really rings true. I'm sure other people have heard it, but I've never heard it before. You don't see a hearse with a U-Haul behind it. Say that again. You don't see hearses with U-Hauls connected to them. Meaning you can't take any of this stuff with us. All this material garbage, man. All this stuff that floods our mind. All this garbage that drills you day in, day out. Get this, got that. If I don't have it, I'm no good. I'm not that. It's nonstop. That's not who we are. We're not our thoughts. We're not our feelings. And all this stuff, we live in a world that's just completely driven to have you consume. Get. It's not about that, guys. It's about give. I spent my ego has been so strong in my life, and I always had this false modesty that I believe that, you know, I was humble, I was modest. If I'm talking about being humble and I'm talking about being modest, I'm not humble and I'm not modest. Anybody who talks about their own humility or their own modesty, if I'm truly humble and truly modest, I'm not even thinking about that, because I'm giving. I'm showing the person that I am in my actions. I've spent a lot of my life trying to take care of number one. And you know where that got me? In trouble. You know, it didn't give me anything in here. On the inside. You know, and again, going back to that, you don't see a hearses with a U-Haul connected to it. I don't know, man. For me, it's just time to forget about gain. And it's time to start thinking about giving. You know, and I titled this, God is Love, Love is the Journey. So I'm going to bounce back to that now, because I like to go all over the place. Seemingly try to stay on one topic. It's all the same topic. It's all love, man. It's all about love. It's all about giving. You got to stay open, man. And this has nothing to do with Sunday being, you know, the Lord's Day, whatever. It's the Lord's Days every day. You know, you put Him first and foremost, because you wake up each day and make it God's day. Your day can't go wrong. Now, from our level, it can go wrong. Oh, this happens, that happens, but it's not a big deal, man. We're here but for a blip of time. This human experience is about giving. It's about love. It's about giving of yourself to get out of yourself. And that's what I had to find out. That's what I had to find out the hard way. But that's okay. I'm a little thicker. I get beat over the head a little bit. So what? I guess what I'm alluding to is, you know, God is love. Love is the journey. Cody and I have a lot of similarities, man. Filled with a lot of anger. You know, I was filled with a lot of anger. I'm still working on it. So my biggest job right now is to work on myself in that term. And how I do that, I get out and help people. This is helping me. So thinking about how do I be better? How do I love more? You know, how do I find God? Find love. Find love. Find it within yourself, for yourself. Once you find that, you can find it out. And how I found love within myself, I gave. I give. I do this, man. If I don't give my thoughts, if I don't give up myself, if I don't talk about my experience, I'm not going to keep what I have. There's a saying in the program that one of the programs I belong to keep it, you got to give it away. That's only really making sense to me now. And I know this was all over the place a little bit, but I'm going to make my best effort to come at everything that I do from a point of love. I'm going to interject love into the situation. Because that always will set me on the right course, the right path. If I feel like I'm going to react, I'm going to pause. And as a good friend of mine, Jeff Leyland, told me, am I going to interject love right now into this, in this moment? Okay, I'm back. Am I trying to satisfy some urge or impulse? Am I trying to give to what I want? Because what I want here doesn't mean too much in the grand scheme of things. Want versus need. I need love. It's the first thing that we need when we're born, right? There's scientific evidence that people who aren't given love are maladapted to life. There's things you got to go through. Love is the answer, man. It's the answer from day one all the way through. All the way through. It's from day one. It's love, man. If I don't receive love from when I'm born and I'm that little baby and I need love, I need caring, I need that guiding force from that beginning, because that sets the stage for the rest of my life. That's it. Give, guys. Give love. I'm telling you, give of yourself, whatever you can do to help, and don't judge anything else. Stay away from judgment. Stay away from self-judgment. Stop telling yourself that you can't help, you can't do it. Each and every one of us making an effort, first here and then here, it's huge. If we could all just bring that together, which is, you know, it's hard because we got all this, we've been blessed with a mind and cursed with a mind at the same time. So stopping this, connecting here to here, and leading from here, leading from the heart, man. And it's something I've always done. I've let emotion get in the way. Leading from the heart isn't the same as emotion. Because a lot of times an emotional response is coming from a place of anxiety or a place of fear, a place of anger. I don't want to respond emotionally. I want to respond with love. And once I get interconnected and I figure out that love is the key. It's the key, man. It sounds so generic. People think, oh, love. People say, throw that word around so much. Throw it around more. Live it more. This little guy right back here. Want to say hi again?
Hi.
Pop your head over.
Hi.
There he is. He is the epitome of love. He has shown me love that I never knew I had, because I didn't have it for myself, but he allowed me to love myself. He's the reason. You know, God is good. God is beautiful. And a lot of people out there that have differing opinions on what God is and who he is. God's love. Keep it simple. Have a great Sunday, Facebook. See you guys.